Prime Minister of the Republic of Mauritius, Honorable Pravin Kumar Jagnat, Excellencies and colleagues, Ministers, the Director of UNESCO Regional Office for Eastern Africa, High Commissioners, the Chairperson and members of the International Scientific Committee, the Chairman, Director and staff of the Aapravasi Ghat Trust Fund, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On the special day of the 15th anniversary of the inscription of the Aapravasi Ghat as a World Heritage Site, I would like to first and foremost thank all the participants from different countries, excellencies, ministers, representative of the UNESCO, and other dignitaries for having responded positively to our invitation and for participating in this first inter-ministerial committee on the Indentured Labour Route Project. As a descendant of an indentured laborer, words would fail to express the deep emotions that I feel while standing here at the Aapravasi Ghat, previously known as the Kuli Ghat, the place where indentured laborers, including my ancestor, set their foot to write a new page in the history of Mauritius. A place which till date vividly treasures the pain and suffering of all those hundreds of thousands of indentured laborers arriving from India at the Ghat to work in sugar plantations. Mauritius has taken the initiative to organize this first inter-ministerial meeting to give a new impetus to the Indentured Labour Route, a project supported by the UNESCO in 2014 at the initiative of Mauritius to set up the Indentured Labour Route Project with a secretariat based in Mauritius. The aim of the Indentured Labour Route Project is to bring together all countries having experienced the migration of indenture and other forms of contract labor in the 19th and mid-20th centuries. The project is steered by an international scientific committee with the new elected president, Dr. Hassan Khan from Suriname, whom I take the opportunity to congratulate for his appointment, a former member of parliament and a minister of interior affairs. Dr. Hassan Khan is now senior lecturer at Anton de Kom, University of Suriname, and leader of the international database on indentured labor. It is crucial that this international scientific committee be provided with the necessary governmental support from all 14 countries making up this committee. That is why this inter-ministerial committee is important. Important because we need, as policymakers, to empower the scholars and scientists with the necessary tools to allow this project to grow and achieve its mission. And one of the objectives of the International Scientific Committee is to develop and implement projects and activities via national committees for the dissemination and promotion of the history of indenture. National committees which are to be set up at the governmental level by each concerned state. And I'm pleased to announce today that the government of Mauritius has already approved the setting up of its National Committee on the Labour Route Project, which will comprise of scientists, scholars, members of the civil society, but also members and representatives of the government. I myself, as the Minister of Arts and Cultural Heritage, will be chairing the Mauritius National Committee with a mandate crafted along the recommendations made by the International Scientific Committee. As our Prime Minister underlined, Mauritius holds a key position as being the country which was the first site for what is called the Great Experiment in the use of free labor to replace slaves. Mauritius welcomed the largest contingent of indentured immigrants from India. Between 1834 and 1920, almost 500,000 indentured laborers arrived from India at the Ghat to work in the sugar plantations of Mauritius, or to be transferred to Reunion Island, Australia, Southern and Eastern Africa, or the Caribbean. Therefore, Mauritius was not only the destination but also the transit to other colonies and countries where the indentured labor system was practiced. This is why this project is referred to as the route, because it links all of us with indentured labor as the key and common denominator. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of Mauritius has at heart the development of the Indentured Labour Route Project, and this commitment is yet again illustrated by the setting up of the Mauritius National Committee. We are thus leaping further in attaining the goals set for this highly symbolical project. Our appeal today to our friends from countries presently comprising the International Scientific Committee is to set up the National Committee at the level of their respective governments, so that we build this network of policymakers and put in place the appropriate framework to assist the International Scientific Committee in its mission. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to commend the efforts of Fiji, Guyana, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Vincent and Grenadines, for like Mauritius, are keeping valuable archives on indentured labor and who have inscribed these documentary heritage of outstanding universal value in the memory of the World Register of UNESCO. We have individually started drawing the lines of the indentured labor route. Now it is time for a collective enterprise by all those countries who were part of the indentured labor system during colonial times. It would be a remarkable achievement if we could work together and develop an international database on indentured labor migration where each of our citizens could trace their roots. It is equally important that we disseminate and share with the younger generation the legacy of our forefathers, their pain, their struggles, their challenges, and their success. A legacy which breeds hard work, patience, and determination. Allow me, before I conclude, to express my appreciation to all participants from various countries and international institutions for joining us for this event. Mauritius also pays tribute to the other Jahazi Bhai who continued their journey to other shores, leaving their kin on the soil of Mauritius, going to South Africa, Fiji, Suriname, and other countries. We must work in unison to find the branches of this banyan tree. The roots are in India, but our history also resides in the branches, where the brothers and sisters of our ancestors were carried away as part of the great experiment. With these words, I wish all the participants a fruitful deliberation and hope that this initiative will lay foundation to stronger and lasting collaboration. Thank you.